chill.
Hello Marvelous Legends, it's time for another Legends Legacy review. Now when we last left off, we were in the middle of the Rhino Wave. However, to quote one of my favourite songs, what we're going to do right here is go back, way back into time. Because you see, I did say that I was going to do this chronologically in release order, but if I got a figure that was released before I had got started, you know what I'm saying, then I would go back and do that figure. And with that in mind, I present to you Constrictor. Yes, the Captain America villain, a member of the not really a member of the Serpent Society. This guy's got quite an interesting history. First and foremost, the figure itself is from the Terrax wave, I want to say. So that's kind of before my collecting time. But he was on offer as part of an awesome bundle, and I was like, another Serpent Society member? Yeah. So luckily, his body sculpt is still in that kind of modern Marvel Legends design. So he fits in perfectly with the sort of 2015 onwards Legends. And he's a fun character. He's got an interesting backstory. Like, he was a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent who had to go undercover as a villain. What are you doing? What are you... Do you want to come here? Do you want to come here? Come on. There you go. Cuddles. There we go. He was a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent who went undercover as a villain and, you know, had a little bit of a nervous breakdown, as I imagine so many people in the Marvel Universe would do. It must be a frustrating and terrifying place to live. So he becomes the actual supervillain that he was pretending to be. And he jumps around all sorts of different, henchman groups and evil, Masters of Evil type people. So he's always like a B-list player and also ran. But he has some good moments. And he was a key member of the 50-state initiative. I loved that storyline. Like, it was so kind of unusual and off the wall and like a big step for Marvel. Like, we're going to do a whole thing where good guys and bad guys are working together. It's really interesting. So eventually, this character, and it's interesting to have an actual sort of real world kind of story, is that he eventually passes away from natural causes. And the mantle of the Constrictor is taken up by his son, who wears the same costume. So we have some nice lineage there, and it also means that this character could represent either one. And he was recently seen in the Hunted storyline, so there's a nice little Spider-Man connection there too. So I can also justify having my animal-themed Serpent Society in that Spider-Man collection. Not that I need to justify anything anymore, because look at this collection. The days of it being strictly Spider-Man are long since gone. But yeah, this is a really fun figure. I like the sort of the comparison of the orange and blue. Orange and blue work really well together. His face sculpt has so much character in it. With the huge big jaw and the big chin. I forget the name of the actor, but he looks like the guy who played Maniac Cop. If there are any Maniac Cop fans out there, he's a very distinctive character actor. He appeared in Tango and Cash, and he always plays a heavy and a goon. He has the same jaw, so that's just a little thing that I noticed. Also, Vintage Iceman looks identical to Cody Rhodes. Just throwing that out there too. But yeah, he's got a really fun animated facial expression. So many villains are like, This is a guy who is loving the evil that he's perpetrating. He's having a good time doing it. And these coils, these Omega Red type things, these are great. There's no bendy wire, so you can't position them any way you want, but you don't really need to, because this is a lot of fun having them up here like this. And also, because they're sort of going straight up, they don't take up too much space if you position his hands like this. This is a fun figure. He's a good time. I like this guy. I like him a lot. Question is though, where are we going to put him on the Legends Legacy? Now, because he's got some fun toyetic additions with the tendrils and, you know, a great facial expression, I am going to put him above Toxin. Very respectable, especially for an older figure. There you go, Constrictor. It's getting late, but you're looking great. Constrictor, a really fun addition that I wasn't expecting to kind of mark out over, but I like this guy, so I'm very happy to have him in my Marvel Legends display. Folks, that was Constrictor. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next episode, and don't be articulate.
If you enjoyed all of that hot dogging and grandstanding, then be sure to like, share and subscribe. And be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on a single episode of Model Behavior. Yeah.